Hey, welcome back lads. So there has been a lot of talk going around the Call of Duty community about the current state of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. A lot of negativity saying that these games are dying already and dying pretty badly, so let's take a closer look into that. So you may have seen the numbers going around about how around 50% or half of the player base has already stopped playing Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone combined. 50% of players? Man, that does not sound like healthy numbers, does it? And it's clear to see ever since the latest update, the Season 1 Reloaded update, that people are really unhappy or even outraged about just how things are broken, missing, and just that classic Call of Duty trope of changing things nobody wanted changed, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of being different, which means changing some of the things that made Warzone so popular in the first place, something they have done to multiplayer as well, as we know for a very long time. Meanwhile, the developers have only just, started to correct some of the issues and just started listening to the feedback, which is a step in the right direction, but it is only just the beginning, and probably just done because of how bad things got, how the outrage really blew up online. Or perhaps they were forced to revert the changes to loadouts because, 50% of the players had already stopped playing the game, but there's still a lot to do, a long list of things that need to be fixed or changed across Warzone, DMZ, and multiplayer. But now we still don't know if there's going to be another update here in Season 1 or if the season is essentially done, which would mean that we might have to go the whole of January with nothing, no update until Season 2 in February, which would not really help the current situation, would it? To go through a massive drought when things are this bad. I know it would suck having to wait that long, but I honestly think that Season 2 will be the thing to save Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. From what we know so far, it does sound good. The main thing, right, is the smaller Resurgence Island map for Warzone, which would fix the issue that people have of Warzone being too slow paced, and same could be said for the new Ground War map. That is my hope as someone who used to enjoy Ground War, that I have the same complaints as the Warzone players, that the pacing of the game is just too slow, and part of that is down to the map design. So yeah, we hope that it would be better, kind of like how Rebirth Island saved Warzone last year when Cold Zero released and people hated that map, but they enjoyed Rebirth, right? Same kind of thing here. It's the same reason why people love Shipment and other tiny maps in multiplayer, is because they're just tiny and chaotic and fast paced, which is also why people like the smaller Warzone maps that are islands, like Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep. And there's also the new Ground War map is said to be 24 versus 24 like Anya Palace was, so that would also be smaller and more chaotic for Ground War, which is exactly what Ground War needs. And overall, Season 2 is just going to freshen things up with new content for all the modes and more changes and fixes based on the community's feedback. So yeah, as I said, I think that's going to be a good thing for the game. It just kind of sucks that we're going to have to wait an entire month for it, and we don't know if something's going to happen in between. So as we said, right, players are leaving the game's not in a good state, both Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, so I don't know how bad that's going to get in the next month while we just are basically just sitting here waiting for Season 2, but I think that's about all there is to say really. So yeah, stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.